What up? Say Stoke G. Back with another topic, back with another video. So the title of this video is gonna be, you need to learn AI now before it's too late. So we're gonna talk about it. So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I endeavor to keep pushing videos out to give you leverage to better selves. Let's get into it. So why do I say you need to learn AI now before it's too late? So I've seen a couple of YouTubers that have talked about this particular topic before, as of recent, and I'm definitely feeling what they're saying. And what I would tell you is, for folks that are not IT savvy, or they don't like computers, they don't like to deal with technical stuff, this is not about like what you are not comfortable with doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about like you learning AI. If you're already an IT person, you want to learn AI to be able to be more marketable in the IT space. It has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? This video is telling you that you need to learn AI because you're going to actually be way behind the power curve when it comes to everything in life. Eventually, when it comes to this stuff, and you're going to be like left to be hanging dry, and you're not going to have like a lot of leverage with anything. I know that sounds kind of cryptic, that sounds kind of crazy, but look at it this way. And like I said, once again, I'm not saying you need to learn AI because you need to be a technical person. I'm not saying that at all. But just think about like how the internet was back in the 90s, right? Early 90s, mid 90s. You know what I'm saying? The internet had been out since the 80s. But your typical person didn't have like these high-end computers or laptops for that matter in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had computers. I remember having a computer when I was in high school. Not a personal one, but in high school I actually took a computer class and a typing class. Computers was out there, but the internet as a whole was not really that popular of a thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall being in high school in the early to mid 90s surfing the internet. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't happen. The internet existed, but we didn't have things like that to have normal access to. I don't even recall my computer actually having a Ethernet connection to the wall. It was an Apple computer. I think we did have a Windows eventually, but I think most of the computers I used in high school were Apple computers. You actually had to have a freaking floppy, literally a floppy disk to put inside the computer to turn the thing on. It was DOS based, which means that when you press the power button, the computer didn't even turn on. You had a load operating system from a floppy disk. I know a lot of folks in my age or older remember that, but like folks that are like in their 20s, yeah, that's how you turn computers on back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no hard drive. The floppy disk was literally the operating system, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, getting to my point. So the folks that were like, let's say somebody in the mid 90s were in their 50s, right? Maybe 60s, right? And let's say these folks intentionally learned how the internet worked during that time, right? So what that meant was that they were way beyond their peers when it came to being able to work things out and being able to navigate through certain spaces. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of folks in their 50s and 60s did not realize that the internet was going to take off like this. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s. But the folks that actually took the time to learn the internet during that time, if they're still living today, they are way beyond what their peers are right now. You know what I'm saying? Now think about somebody right now in their 80s and 90s. These folks would have been in their 50s during that time. You know what I'm saying? Have you met anybody in their 80s and 90s right now that cannot stand to use a cell phone? They don't know how to use the internet at all. They're confined to a landline phone. This is no disrespect to my mother-in-law, but she's the same way right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has a cell phone, and I mean, when I tell you, like, just recently within the last like 2 years, she actually has been able to work a cell phone. That's not an exaggeration. And she's in her late 60s, and so she was not necessarily that old when the internet came out, and she still refused to learn how to use a cell phone. So like I said, within the last 2 years, she'd been able to use a cell phone, but before that time, she had a landline. I had a landline with Fios, Verizon Fios. I still have one right now. And when she moved into my house back in 2017, I was going to get rid of the landline because everybody in my house had a cell phone. But because she didn't know how to work a cell phone, she was like, I want to have a landline phone because I need to use the phone. And I didn't argue with her and everything, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm like, why don't you just get a cell phone? You know what I'm saying? Nobody really uses a house phone anymore, you know what I'm saying? But that's what she did. And man, when I tell you how many times my mother-in-law has been scammed on those landlines, because these hackers and these nefarious people out there, they know that older people, I want to be respectful, you know what I'm saying? But they understand that older people normally use a house phone. They use a landline, you know what I'm saying? So all these scammers will intentionally call landline phones thinking they have somebody that is ignorant on the phone to the fact of not knowing that there are such things as folks that will scam you over a house phone. You know what I'm saying? Now a person with a cell phone, they'll get a text, a random text that they automatically would look at and see it might be spam, or the cell phone may tell you it's spam, and you have to answer it, you know what I'm saying, or respond to it. Same thing with somebody calling your cell phone. A lot of times now, cell phones have this software in it where it will automatically tell you if it's a spam call. But a landline will not tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So you can use a landline, you can call it a landline, and you know, I'm not telling you these folks to do this and everything, whatever, but you can call somebody on a landline randomly, and it might be like an old lady on the phone or an old man, and you can actually talk to them and scam them out of their money. This has happened to my mother-in-law. Real talk. She's used a landline and has been scammed over the phone a couple of times. So the reason why I bring that point up is that I'm not saying that you're not learning AI, you will be scammed eventually years from now, but that could happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, nothing is absolute. You know what I'm saying? You could get scammed because you haven't learned AI. You know what I'm saying? But you know, learning AI in general is going to be an integral part of everybody's lives within the next 10 years. That's what I truly believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you're going to be able to navigate life without interacting with AI at least a couple of times during the day in your life within the next 10 years. So if you don't learn it, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know how to navigate it, you know what I'm saying, it might be a problem. I'm not saying that you won't be able to live life without learning AI. Well, all I'm saying is that, you know, you will put yourself in a better position to be able to be successful in life if you learn AI. You know what I'm saying? And AI is not it's not Google. It's not a search engine. You know what I'm saying? AI is literally artificial intelligence, which means that you have to talk to it like it's a real person. And once again, I promise you, you know what I'm saying, unless something crazy happens in the world, AI is going to be a part of everybody's lives within the next 10 years. An integral part, meaning that you're not going to be able to avoid AI at all during the day, unless you take yourself off the grid and you're in the country somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So learning AI now is your best bet. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of folks right now learning AI because they want to be in a best financial position when it comes to making money. Because don't get it twisted. Folks that learn AI and master AI right now within the next couple of years are going to be the future millionaires. They are. Because a lot of folks are intimidated by AI. A lot of folks don't know how to work AI. A lot of folks don't have any desire to learn how to work AI. But if you become an expert of using AI, I promise you, you will make money. If you're laid off right now, if you're fired right now, if you're furloughed right now, learning AI right now could get you your next job. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm telling you, AI is going to be a part of your life within the next 10 years. If you don't learn it right now, it might be a serious problem later on. I'm telling you. The folks that didn't learn the internet back in the 90s, right now they're hurting if they're still living right now because they can get bamboozled quickly because they don't understand how the internet works. They don't understand how the cell phone works, or things of that nature. So learning AI is just a smart thing to do, man. It just is. It just is, man. I don't care what age you are. Folks that are in their 20s and 30s, they're kind of forced right now to learn AI to a certain degree because the coach is telling them they need to learn AI. But folks like me in their 40s and 50s and maybe 60s, a lot of y'all don't have any desire to learn AI. But if you learn AI right now, I think right now you'll be in the best position possible in life. So learn AI, man, before it's too late. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all next video. Say so G. Signing out. I'm gone.